Hey, 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 it's a Q&A. Ooh. Hello everyone, my name is Carmen. I am a singer-songwriter and producer. I make music, people hate me. I've already filmed this video, but then I got annoyed with myself watching it. I just thought, oh my god, I can't cope with that. I had my makeup all done, I had extensions, and I was like, oh my god. I hated myself watching it, because I look like I'm trying too hard. But oh my god, do you know that is so annoying, that whole concept of trying too hard? That really fucks me over. I fucking hate that shit. Try however hard you want to try. Fucking I don't really care anymore. Alright, what was I? Yes, this is a Q&A. I've got some of this beautiful stuff, and I'm going to be having that whilst I answer your questions. Oh shit. Ah! Wow. Why did that? I had a weird feeling in my side then. I was like, oh. Just as I sipped it, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my boyfriend has messaged me. I'm wearing my favourite onesie. I actually have fleecy pyjamas under this onesie. I have been really cold. I'm so cold, even though it's really warm. It's like warm these days, but I'm freezing because I'm not getting the vitamins, because I'm not going outside. I'm cozy, I'm warm, I'm fluffy, it's cool. And we're gonna answer your beautiful, beautiful questions. Jasper BS, I love this person. He messages me often and he talks to me about alternative 90s music and trip hop and all of my favourite things, so he's really cool. Go follow him. Fave Apex Twin track. It would be Cornish Acid. That's my favourite Apex Twin track. At the moment, it changes. I think it always changes. He's got so much to offer from his music that I think every now and then you just like have a different favourite. But at the moment, it's Cornish Acid. Kieran asks, first instrument except singing, piano. My best instrument other than singing would be piano. Then I play the bass and then I play the guitar. My guitar skills are really rather shit. I'm one of those people that like has like one or two instruments that's like their main thing, and then they just pick up a bunch of others and they're like, oh well, this is fun. Who is the best cat in the world? It is Bentley. Also, who is the best person in the world? It is me. Yes, it is you, Yazzie. I love you. Go follow Yazzie on both her accounts. She's amazing and beautiful and gorgeous. Keanu Reeves or Mark Wahlberg? I'm really ashamed to say that I don't actually know who Mark Wahlberg is. I'm just quickly Google him. I want to see his face. Show me his face. Well, Keanu Reeves, either way. Obviously, it's Keanu Reeves. Who wouldn't pick Keanu Reeves? What are you looking to do next in terms of music, e.g. manager, record producer? I am looking to do whatever the fuck happens. Obviously, in an ideal world, I'll just keep making my music and hopefully maybe I'll make money from that. There's also freelance producing, freelance songwriting, teaching, all sorts of stuff that I can do, that I can get into. Also, if I do nothing musical with my life somehow, I can become a translator because I speak Japanese. What's your favourite genre of music and who are your main style influences? My favourite genre of music, I wouldn't be able to pin it on one genre. I really like trip hop. I really like experimental music. I really like 90s alternative music. I really like literally, I like practically everything. And I know there's always people that say, oh, I like everything, but then they don't really like everything. But like, I listen to slam metal and all sorts of different stuff from one end to the next, classical music, all sorts of stuff. It's cool, it's fun, it's funky, it's fresh. In terms of what my main style influences are, I would say Bjork is the father, Kate Bush is the Holy Spirit, and Tori Amos is the son. Those three women are definitely basically my goddesses of music. I love Radiohead. I love Jeff Buckley. I love A Massive Attack. I love Tricky. I love The Prodigy. I love all that stuff. That kind of sounding stuff, if you can figure out what that is.
Please stop.
Yes, I know. I'm in a video.
What's your least fave genre and why? My least favourite genre of music would have to be...
There's no shade to anybody who listens to this type of music. I think least favourite is probably the best way of saying it.
because I don't really think there's anything that I actually like fully think is bad, because that would be bigoted. When I was younger, I used to say things like,
"Oh, that type of music's bad."
That was just a knobhead. I don't really like a lot of the super cheesy electronic music. That kind of electronic music that goes do 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 do. I'm not a big fan of electro swing. And it's okay. I think it's quite a cute genre. I think it's quite cute. I used to absolutely despise it and say that it was a bad genre, but obviously that's bigoted and not a nice thing to say. So I just don't like it, but I think it's rather cute. Please share a nice movie with me, says Lau Kitten. A nice movie would be Battle Royale or Suicide Club. Literally any of those like cult classic Japanese movies. I love those. I also really like Rocky Horror Picture Show. What got you into Japanese pop culture? I already have Japanese relatives on my dad's side, and I kind of already like had a bit of an exposure to anime growing up. My auntie gave me Totoro on DVD. I think I still have it somewhere, but it's like the original Totoro DVD, the whole box and the writing and the logos in Japanese. It's so cute, and I used to watch that when I was like 2. I think I was 2, maybe 3, just in front of the TV with like no subtitles, no dub, just in pure Japanese, just watching it like, whoa. And then as I got older, I got more into drawing, so I got into drawing in anime style and manga style. I got into reading manga, and then I think when I discovered the music, I think my interest shifted more towards Japanese music and Japanese fashion. I got into dressing in lolita fashion, which I should clarify to anybody who doesn't know what lolita fashion is. It's got nothing to do with the book, okay? It's nothing to do with that.
It's nothing to do with anything like that.
Japan didn't really know what it meant when they named the fashion that. Yeah, lolita fashion, Harajuku fashion in general. Fairy K. I used to dress a lot of Fairy K. I went through a visual K phase where I used to get my bangs and like try and put them into points, but it just never worked, so I just had this massive like it was atrocious. Are you releasing new music soon, says my beautiful gorgeous best friend Lucy Bell. She's an amazingly talented musician. You should go and follow her. Yes, I am releasing new music soon. It's all in the works right now. As you can see, I have managed to fund this beautiful mic, and if you click the link in the description, you can go and donate to my GoFundMe so that I might have more equipment and more things, but means to make and create content. The main thing the GoFundMe is going to be for, above buying myself equipment, is actually paying people that I want to work with, because I think it's a shitty thing to not pay people who are creatives and help you with your work. So I'd like to be able to pay the photographers or pay the videographers and stuff like that. I would like to be able to do that. And also, some of them I had no choice but to pay them, so I literally need the money. So if you could be ever so kind as to even donate maybe like £2, it would make all the difference. And you can do that in the description below. I will be releasing new music soon, and it is on its way. It is in the making. How would you start getting into Lolita fashion? I would start by doing something simple. Buy some staple pieces. Buy like the JSK, maybe 2 skirts, a petticoat, some socks, a pair of shoes, and maybe 2 blouses. See what you can do with that. And then make sure they're like very basic colours, like pink is baby pink is probably the easiest one. There's loads of videos online on how to get started in Lolita fashion as well. I think Lovely Law has one. But yeah. Jay Vendog asks, what got you into metal vocals? Metal music got me into metal vocals. I really love metal music, and I kind of just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. This is one of my favourite genres of music. It's just a very powerful feeling. I'm not good at it. I'm really not good at it. I'm trying to get better. I'm really just not good at it, but I'm working on it.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
Joe Muldog, go follow him. He's a very good producer. Joe Muldog asks, when the fuck is the album coming out? I'm gonna be honest here. Maybe not for a while. I will be releasing singles in the run up to that, but I'm holding off of releasing an album just yet because I honestly don't think it's smart to rush into a release just because everybody's in quarantine and no one can leave their house, and it's like, oh, why don't I'm going to post my music because everybody will be able to listen to it because no one's got anything else better to do. But like, it's more so that I want it to have production behind it. I want it to have music videos. I want it to have photo shoots and stuff. So I'm holding off of the main product releasing, but I will be releasing music soon, so do not fear. James Barry asks, yes or no?
Maybe.
Poppy asks, I know this is such a basic question, but oh well. If you could explore any other genre of music, what would you like to try? Love you lots. I love you. I've already done metal. So, I used to be a big musical theatre kid, but in a weird way, because I wasn't really like fussed on musicals, actually. I just sang musical theatre songs. So I was just there singing songs I didn't know the context of. But yeah, I mean, I'd be up for doing that. That'd be cool. My biggest musical inspiration is Bjork. Is there anything I'm scared of? I am scared of... I think I'm scared of what death is like. That is my number one fear. I'm terrified of death. I'm literally absolutely scared shitless of death. I think it really set in when I lost one of my childhood friends to cancer last year, Kathy, and she had a really long struggle with that. That's the first time I'd ever experienced a death in my life. So that kind of, I mean, weirdly enough, that death wasn't really the one that really solidified that fear to me, but it did make me think, oh my god, like, you know, I'm getting to an age now where people I know are going to start dying, and it's weird. And then it wasn't until January 2nd when my dog passed away, who I'd had since I believe I was 4 years old when we got her, so I practically don't remember life without her. And when she passed away, it literally, I couldn't sleep for nights and nights afterwards. I literally had to stay up till I passed out in order for me to fall asleep, because I just couldn't cope with falling asleep. Because, and this is what was really fucked up about it, I was there when she got, because she was that sick that we had to put her down. So the lady told us that basically how it was done was that it's an overdose of anaesthetic, and I've been put under anaesthetic before this happened. I was put under anaesthetic and put to sleep for an operation, and I remember when they injected it, I felt like my whole body froze from the inside. It just as the tunnel kind of, in fact, it wasn't really like a tunnel, it was more like a blotch that just kind of spread, and it was black and but purple at the same time. And then when all around my shoulders, my arms, my fingers, it just went like that, and it hurt so bad, and I felt my breath go like that, and then I was out, and then I woke up and I was like, fuck. So when they told me that how they were putting Bella down was by an overdose of anaesthetic, I was like, fuck, I've experienced anaesthetic, I know what anaesthetic is, I've been under it, it's, you know. And I started thinking, holy fuck, is that like what it's like? Is that what it's, did I, and then because I've got a very existential brain, so as soon as I think there's a link to something, it's like, oh my god, this, and it's all over the place. Especially being autistic, obviously, I'm an overthinker. I obsess over tiny little things, and I'm like, oh my god, this means that, and that means this, and blah, blah, blah. So I have to push myself away from certain situations sometimes, because I know I'm just going to end up exploding from the inside out, imploding. But yeah, it fucked with me a lot. So yeah, I'm very terrified of death. Death is my main fear. My mum asks, what's the fastest land mammal? It's me. I'm the fastest land mammal. I'm really fast. But yes, that is all. That seems to be all the questions. So thank you very much for tuning in to my little video. It's really cool that you could come and watch and enjoy. It's super lit. It's super cool. It's super chill. Thank you for watching. And bye. Let me drink my water. My least favourite is probably... Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I don't have a normally functioning brain for some reason.